Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, a channel dedicated to personal development and all things entrepreneurship for purpose-driven individuals. I'm Mbali and I'm very excited to have you here. Today we are talking all things I wish someone had told me about my 20s. Like I wish someone had given me a guide about my 20s or told me about these 4 things that I should have known that I would discover. Like I just wish someone had warned me about these things. So I decided, since no one warned me, I'm going to take it as my responsibility to warn you guys if you are not yet in your 20s, or maybe you are in your 20s, are going through it and just need someone to remind you that, you know what, we're all going through the same thing. Like the Kosas say, siyagoa sana. Alright, so I'm just gonna jump straight into it, waste no time. 4 things I wish I knew. Number 1, you will feel like crap. You will feel horrible. You will go through these emotions. Like, I wish someone had walked me through the myriad of emotions that I have experienced over the last couple of years. Okay, so I'm 27. I'm 26, turning 27 very soon. And I'm not yet through my 30s. So I'm sure there's more things I'm going to go through. But so far, I've just gone through such varying emotions. 1, you're trying to figure out who you are in this world. You're trying to figure out, or you're trying to balance that shift between once being a kid and now being an adult, and just balancing those 2 things. It feels horrible. I think it feels like what a person would feel like if they're in a jungle, lost in a jungle, and they have no idea where they're going. So that's what it feels like. It's like one moment you're super happy and excited because you've just discovered this thing, or you've just made this huge sum of money, and then the next moment, you are feeling sad, down and out, because you just can't seem to figure things out, bills are piling up, and it's different. So I wish someone had told me about that. The fact that in your 20s you go through these crazy emotions from one end to the next. And it could be, 1 minute to the next, and they're all just so different and so new and so real. The second thing I wish that someone told me was the fact that you will go broke trying to kickstart your dreams, your career, your business, whatever purpose it is that is on your life. You will go broke trying to kickstart that. Things are expensive. Like, everything is expensive. It's just, from one thing to the next, just expensive. You want to live in an apartment, expensive. You want to go to school, expensive. Like, we're just out here accumulating debt. Why? Just because we want to be great in life. Why? I don't understand. So yeah, you'll go broke trying to establish your dreams, your business, your career, whatever it is that you are trying to do with your life. There is the possibility of going broke trying to establish it. You will also go broke trying to keep up. It's difficult, I promise you. And I think maybe one of the tips that I'll share later on is just the importance of not of own race, own pace, that whole vibe. But you will go broke trying to keep up, because you'll see other kids buying cars, you'll see other kids buying houses, and you'll be like, but I want also, and you'll have to watch yourself. The third thing is that your body will go through these interesting changes. I mean, when I was like a teen, I could eat a whole loaf of bread and pap and everything, and I'd be fine, and life would just go on. No. Not in your 20s, and especially not after 25. So maybe you might have a different story. So let's just say this is my own personal experience. but you will go through funny changes, especially as a woman. Your body, like, I have never experienced this thing of like my clothes just being too small. Like, I always naturally outgrew them, so like I wouldn't recognize that, oh my goodness, this what fitted me yesterday, today doesn't fit me. But in your 20s, and especially after 25, you start to experience things like that, where something fitted you a week ago, today it doesn't fit you. It's like what happened in just a short space, in such a short space of time. So that's that. And yeah, you'll just start to be different. Your body will just start to be different, and it's a whole new learning curve and a new learning journey. You'll have to, relearn yourself, and like loving yourself is a conscious thing every single day in your 20s. Number 4, and the last one, is that life is a full-time admin job. From getting together money for deposits if you are wanting to rent or wanting to buy, from contracts, having to read leases that you've never read before, having to apply for jobs, make sure that your CV is all up, is there, trying to either build a personal brand, have a side hustle, make money, keeping up with laundry, keeping up with days when I should wash my hair, keeping up with keeping up with life is an admin job, a full-time admin job. Like, that's why I'm so glad, actually, self-promotion plug there. That's why I'm so glad I have the Crown to Conquer 2021 daily planner, because wow, it's an admin job. Like, there's just so many things to do, and trying to drink enough water, exercise, sleep on time, see your friends, call your grandma, all of those things. It's a lot, and I'm like, when am I supposed to get all of this time? When am I supposed to do all of these things? So life, admin job, admin job. So those are just 4 quick things that I wanted to kind of mention. This is a fun video where I'm just like telling you, about the 4 things that really surprised me about my 20s that I wish someone had told me about. But I think maybe even if they told me about it, experiencing it is still a shocker. Maybe some tips in your 20s. Number 1, I said you'll feel horrible. So with that, you need to make sure that you take your mental health and your spiritual health important. Go to church, see a therapist, see a counselor, have accountability partners, speak to people, make sure that you are speaking up. I know it's difficult, especially when you're going through a depression slump, because like depression will have you thinking that you can't talk to people. You can talk to people, and people will understand you are not alone, and it's going to be okay. I wish I could write that like big on the screen. It's going to be okay. So know that. That's the one thing about that first thing, is that you're feeling like crap, yes, but it's going to be okay. And you need to just push on and make sure that you're taking care of yourself spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, and physically, because your body as well. Number 2, going broke trying to kickstart your dreams. That's just the price we have to pay. The price of time, the price of effort, the price of money, and everything else. That's just the price you have to pay if you try your best in every area. Then things will come together nicely. If you make sure that you are staying as consistent as possible, if you're making sure that you are working hard, like, we cannot dispute working hard, guys. Yes, there's working smart and all of those things, but it's still important to work hard and make sure that you're putting in the effort to see your dreams come to fruition. And it's gonna take some time, and it might not go as quicker as another person's, but don't watch another person's journey and try and match that with yours. Do your best with what you have, where you are, and what you can do, and it will all come together, and at some point you will have enough money. Yeah. The third thing, your body going through different changes. Just make sure that you're taking care of yourself physically. So drink enough water, sleep on time, and be active in one way or another. You don't have to be ripped. You don't have to be everyday gym bunny. Just make sure that you are doing what you can to keep yourself healthy. So that is, like I said, drinking water, sleeping on time, and being active in some way. So take a walk every now and again, go up the stairs every now and again, and breathe. Like, just do what you can physically. And and eat right, guys. You cannot eat takeaways every single day. It is going to have a bad effect on you, and you cannot blame anyone if that is what you're doing, eating takeaways every day. So just that. And if you do that, just that basic stuff, you should be okay, right? Yeah. And life is a full-time admin. Advice about that: get a planner. Like, write things down and plan and do things when you say you're going to do them. So the thing I think that sometimes causes us overwhelm is that we know we're supposed to be doing a certain thing. Like, now I know I'm supposed to be doing my assignment, but I keep putting it off. At some point, that's going to be overwhelming me because the due date is going to be up and my business work is going to be due and all of these things. So if I just give myself the time and make sure that I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing when I'm meant to be doing it, I should be okay. So plan, write things down, keep yourself accountable, be consistent, do things when you're meant to do them, and you should be okay. Yeah. So this is just a quick fun video about the surprises that I had with being a 20-year-old. I'm not yet through, so there's still a couple of years to go before I'm in my 30s. But this is just something that I wanted to share, just in case someone out there is going through the most and just needs someone to say, I hear you, I see you, you're going to be okay. All right. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you like, comment. Please let me know, what are you going through in your 20s that you had no idea you'd go through, that was just a massive surprise that you just wish someone had told you about? Or what are some of the tips and tricks that you have about surviving your 20s? Please, let's start that conversation in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share this. It might save a life. Thank you for watching. Bye.